blessings, and salutations. My name is Yarima Karama here, real life, real talk. So this came across my Facebook feed earlier, my news feed, and I wanted to share it. Kind of wanted to get some thoughts. I have my own thoughts about it. Before I go into this, before I read it off to you, I would say that if you have any children in the room, you probably either want to cut their ears, cover their ears, or have them leave the room because it gets pretty profane. This feed. This is from a lady by the name of Ivory Rasta. That's I apostrophe VRY space Rasta, RASTA. And I don't know what sparked this. I have my guesses what sparked it, but I can't say definitively what sparked this response. But this is what she had to say, and I found it quite somewhat disturbing, quite frankly. But I also found it to be also a little bit interesting. So let me give it to you. By the way, she's white. I think she has locks too. Here's what she had to say. Dumb black bitch. You whack as fuck. Stupid Christian bitch. How the fuck a Negro be claiming Jesus when that was the name of the first ship that brought your dumb ass over here in the first place? Your ancestors were made into Christians, dummy. None of you black idiots would be Christian if it wasn't for slavery. Study your history, stupid ass trick. How the fuck a white girl know more about your people than you do? Kill yourself, bitch. Die today, right now. Just to show you that that's what she had to say. You can kind of see it up close, personal right there. So anyway, now, when my first thought when I read it is that my first thought was that well, there's some truth. There's some truth. I mean, there is some truth, but my first inclination was to defend whoever the black woman was that she was making this rant about. And my position is that even when there's truth, I mean, when truth is on the scene, falsehood flees. But there's a certain way that you can give that truth. It shouldn't have been done in this manner. Now, on the flip side of it, I don't know who came before her and said what. But at the end of the day, I mean, it could be argued. You know, she makes the reference. How does a white girl know more about your history than you do? Well, it possibly could be because white people stole like over 600 million books of ours out of Egypt and Timbuktu, took them over to Europe, hid them in the Vatican when they tried to make sure that we got no essence of our history. You all made sure that you tried to get it all. So, I mean, we could go on with the arguments. I do tend to agree that we should, and this should be something that compels us to step out and gain more insight on our history. If we don't know it, we should really be trying to dig deep, trying to get to those roots of who we are. But I thought it was very disrespectful. Like I said, I don't know what compelled her. I don't know what the other person said, if anything. You know, but I think that at the end of the day, we have to get back to a form of humanity. You know, and I was talking to some cohorts last night, and we were talking about, you know, just like in like my workplace, you know, people will pass you, other black people, and you know, sometimes it's like they make a conscious effort. It's almost intentional, like they try to avoid looking the other way like they don't notice you, or looking straight ahead. And I despise people that do that, because it's like, come on, first of all, I'm in your space just like I know you're in my space. It's a human element. Say hi. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with giving a head nod and acknowledging. But we've gotten so far away with these things, so far away from these things. We're so disconnected, and we've lost a portion of our humanity. Also, on the flip side of that, I pass black women every day, and many speak, but there are some who will never make any form of eye contact. I have no problem with that. Here's where the problem arises, is when I'm walking with a white guy and it's a total change. Now they have all kinds of eye contact. There's all kinds of blushing. There's all kinds of smiling. There's all that. And I'm like, and I don't get offended by it, but I do know where it comes from. And I'm sure that sisters can make the same claim about some brothers, how some brothers will, give total accolades to white women and won't give black women any, will treat them like dirt. I've heard that too. So the point is that there has to come a point where there's a common thread, and we recognize that connects all of us. And so I'm not here to say, well, you shouldn't like this person or that, or you shouldn't be in this relationship. No, like who you like, love who you love, be in whatever relationship you want to be in. But at the same time, get back to that humanity, man. So I was really disheartened with this particular post when it came across, and I was like, wow. And like I said, there are some truths in there that she speaks of, but it's overridden by the vulgarity and profanity in it. So on the flip side of that, as I'm about to leave you, I periodically read through the posts, and or through the comments, and I respond to some. And of course, you always get the clowns. And I've never figured out why some of these clowns who comment, why they haven't tried for a job in the circus. I hear it pays pretty good, but they like to, one of the things that I guess they find to be something to talk about, a great talking point. When I'm talking about serious issues, they like to talk about my forehead and my hair and all of that. And so periodically I do wear caps because I like caps, and periodically I don't. So I decided for more serious segments from here on out, I probably just won't wear a cap, because I feel like they're kind of like children. Children have very short attention spans. And so, when you can put children and adults in the same category, that's where I start laughing at them. So because I see that their attention spans are so short, I figured that I would just, some of these more serious segments, just leave my hat off, and maybe my forehead will irritate them enough to where they go find another channel and get off of mine. So with that said, I just wanted to put that out there. Hey, I'm like this, man. I say it all the time. I love the haters. Because like the art of war teaches us, a soldier or a warrior never knows his strength without a foe. So with that said, Yurima Karama coming to you again, real life, real talk. Peace, blessings, salutations, one.